Breaking news: according to the Israeli defense minister, the fighting is expected to continue for more than several months when speaking with U.S. officials. Before meeting with Palestinian Authority leaders in the West Bank on Friday, White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is expected to speak with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Sullivan conveyed the Biden administration's objective of reducing civilian casualties by stating that the war will continue for more than several months, which Gallant confirmed. A statement from the Euromed Human Rights Monitor stated on Thursday that cemeteries in North Gaza and Gaza City were raided by Israeli Defense Forces soldiers who vandalized graves and stole dead bodies. Hundreds of graves were found to be seriously damaged, and researchers on the ground noted that remains were either dispersed or vanished. Additionally, over 120 mass graves have been dug in various parts of Gaza. According to their report, Friday will see White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan traveling to the West Bank to meet with Palestinian Authority leaders. President Biden has stated that the PA should assist in governing Gaza following the war as part of a longer-term strategy to establish a Palestinian state. According to National Security Council spokesman John Kirby, Sullivan met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant on Thursday. Sullivan conveyed the hopes of the Biden administration that Israel could shift from high-intensity operations to lower-intensity operations in Gaza in order to reduce the civilian death toll. Israeli military operations in Gaza, which seek to eliminate Hamas, the terrorist organization responsible for the horrific raids on Israeli towns on October 7 that killed over 1,200 people, continue to have the backing of the Biden administration. The growing number of civilian casualties in Gaza, however, has Biden and other Western leaders increasingly worried. The Gaza Ministry of Health, which is run by Hamas, reports that nearly 18,800 have died and nearly 51,000 have been injured in Gaza since October 7. When it comes to the post-war status of Gaza, the Biden administration and Netanyahu are at loggerheads. Netanyahu is against Biden's plan to place the Palestinian Authority, which is losing support among West Bank residents, in charge of the territory. Even though Biden is advocating for the establishment of a Palestinian state, Netanyahu has always been skeptical of the idea. According to Wafa, the official Palestinian news agency, shelling on Khan Yunis and strikes on Rafah occurred in southern Gaza throughout the night and into the early hours of Friday. A family home west of Khan Yunis was attacked, killing at least 4 Palestinians, including children. Near the Kuwaiti hospital in Rafah, dozens were killed in a strike on a residential square. According to the agency, reports indicate that strikes on Deir al-Balah and Nuseirat in central Gaza, as well as Gaza City and Jabalia in the north, resulted in the injuries of Palestinians. According to Al Jazeera, an Israeli airstrike on Thursday killed 26 people in Rafah and southern Gaza. Palestinian journalist Jamal Adwan informed The Washington Post via WhatsApp that a family home in the Al-Shabura camp in southern Gaza was targeted by additional strikes shortly after 7 o'clock in the evening, resulting in 5 casualties and dozens of injuries. Adwan stated, "The house turned into a pile of stones." He went on to say that many displaced people were taking refuge in a school that had been hit by missile fragments, according to a report from Thursday night by Israel Defense Forces spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari. The IDF carried out a special operation in which they planted explosives inside Hamas tunnels in Gaza, killing multiple operatives from the group. They further claimed responsibility for the deaths of Hamas members in Khan Yunis and Shujaiya. The assertions could not be independently confirmed by the Post.